Join me in our next session with our Alplan experts as we explore the world of artificial intelligence and research. Are you interested in AI and how it will lead an epochal change in architecture and construction? Join me to the next session in which Stefan Kaufmann, Product Manager, New Technologies and AI at Alplan, will give an overview of current AI projects and AI research, present the Alplan AI strategy, and show initial solutions in the product. Hello, Stefan. How are you? Welcome.
Hi, Ilona. Thanks for the invitation.
So today I have lots of questions for you because we want to know everything about what's happening on AI and research in Alplan. What does artificial intelligence brings us?
I mean, artificial intelligence will bring a lot of benefits and features over the next years, and it will be implemented in all kind of software architects and planners are using or will be using. It's very broad, and I think at the moment we have this very strong focus on machine learning technologies, and this is a huge trend, maybe the strongest trend we have ever seen in development on software. But yeah, I mean, it's not something that just came up. We are doing research since more than 8 years in this field of artificial intelligence, and for the future, I guess that there will be no solution without any artificial intelligence, and we will not even notice that it's there. It will support us in many different ways. For example, checking, hey, are there errors in the stuff I'm doing, or giving us advice? How can I use Alplan in a more efficient way, or how can I perform a certain task in Alplan? We will see as well artificial intelligence helping us to generate content. We'll show you later on some small example we have already implemented into our software. And yeah, I mean, there's a wide field of usage.
And how can artificial intelligence support and improve efficiency in architecture and planning offices?
I mean, first of all, architects and engineers have the challenge to get access to the right information and the right knowledge to design a building. They're facing a challenge of having to design under increasingly complex conditions, not only in technically complex projects like hospitals, um, but also if you design a single family home. I mean, we need a lot of knowledge today to deliver the right documents. It is therefore increasingly important to have efficient and intuitive access to knowledge to ensure that what is planned is technically and regulatorily feasible.
And can AI generate already 3D models?
I mean, 3D models can be created already. Yeah, you can do this. I mean, everybody can try this. So you just open GPT if you like, and you ask him, "Hey, can you create a wall with a window and create an IFC model from this?" This will work. But what doesn't work today is that you can ask the artificial intelligence to deliver the entire project with high detail and high accuracy. We are very far away from this today. But what is happening is that we are working already on our delivery of parametric components, for example, that help us to deliver components of your building already with a high accuracy and high depth of detail as well. And possibly these parametric components could be delivered and adapted to the right situation in your building in future with the help of artificial intelligence.
And can you give some insights if our customers can get some AI products from Alplan in the future?
I mean, the future is today. There is already, with the new version of Alplan, the Alplan 2025 has already integrated two so-called diffusion models. What they do, they create images from text prompts or from your screenshots. And we have created a very nice workflow. You just design an Alplan, you can upload a screenshot to one of these two options we give, to this VERDAS from Evolve Lab or the AI visualizer that comes from our own development. And what happens is that you define your design intent with images or with text, and then, I mean, the plugins, they will create for you a impressingly high quality image from your idea. So it works a bit like human beings would do. So this model is trained of billions, in this case it's 5 billions images. It knows somehow how a beautiful building looks like, and it creates on this basis, starting from a noisy random set of points, gradually an ever better quality of image that comes up in the end with a photorealistic image of maybe your design ideas. And you can use this over the entire life cycle of the building. So or at least over the entire life cycle of your planning process. So even in early design stages, you start with a very abstract model, for example, a block model, 3D block model of your urban design, and you can ask them, hey, can you please visualize this for me with facades or with a certain mood, with a certain light, or with a certain type of style. Or you can ask him to create different architectural styles, for example. This kind of inspiration maybe from one of your architectural colleagues. Or you can maybe use it in later design phases where you have to make the decision for a certain material or certain furniture. This is interior, and it helps you to get inspired and to convince as well your client with high quality images that comes at the same time. And we are doing much more. I mean, this is only the starting point. We could call this a low-hanging fruit. These diffusions models, they are there, and we just integrated this into our workflows now. But we are working, of course, as well on chatbots like everyone is doing. So this is what I have been already mentioning with access to knowledge. Chatbot is a very simple way to access vast amount of knowledge. And I mean, this Allplan chatbot is already giving good answers, and we expect to deliver this as well this year.
And are there answers the chatbot cannot already answer yet?
I mean, the chatbot always gives you an answer.
Okay.
And this answer, it's about the quality of answer. I mean, the answer is always very structured. It's simple to read, and it can summarize huge fields, domains of topics for you on one page in a fantastic way. So I would say the quality of the answer is good, but it really depends on your question. Sometimes, the answer is not as accurate, and there's as well a couple of things the chatbot doesn't like. One, for example, is it's still better if you ask in English than in any other language. And it doesn't like short questions. So it's not a search engine where you can just type in one word and it will give you then a perfect answer. The more detailed and the longer your question is, the better and the higher the quality of answer you will get.
Awesome. And AI research, is Allplan already active?
I mean, we are doing research since many years. So even in AI, the first machine learning project we started was almost 8 years ago with the Leonhard Obermeier Center. We are doing research a lot with these research partners like the Technical University. And for example, researching on how to automatically position 2D drawings in a 3D model that has been done and finished. And we are actually at the moment thinking about to integrate this into our design solutions too. And there's so much of more things we do, like one topic is about a predictive smart menu, for example. So the AI would look, how are you acting? What is your behavior? How are you using our software? And then propose already the next functions for you that you might use and might need as the next function. So you wouldn't have to look somewhere in the menu for the next function. This is something that's very close. We use the transformer models for this, and it's very close to GPT, for example. So it's the same thing. I mean, there's a text, and then the AI can propose for you what is a reasonable next word in your sentence, and we use this technology for the sequence of usage of the functions in Allplan. What else? I mean, we've just finished in June the BIMKit project, where we have been associative partner as well, a huge research project purely on AI with a focus on automation and of generation of content, like taking 2D drawings, taking a point cloud, and having or delivering an automated process to deliver a BIM model for this, for houses and for bridges. So this is a kind of this is a way of restructuring the data we have, and as well maybe something we have as an overall topic in AI in construction is that there is a lot of data already, but with the help of AI, we can use this data to raise the level of structuring. So, for example, from the point cloud to the BIM model, we get higher structured data that we can use maybe in more different ways or in a wide field of then following applications. We think that AI is very helpful for exactly this task to say, okay, we have data that maybe has been produced for one application scenario. Then now we have 2 or 3 different scenarios, and we would like to use the same data for this, and the AI can help us there. So it somehow translates the data to the next application. And of course, there's this wide field of data management we're looking at. So I really expect that we have in future much less data silos because we have a system that can understand, for example, the, the data you have produced with one solution into another solution. So this is a big field, and we are working on this as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for this great overview and all these insights. I think we all need to find out and discover and learn so much about these AI topics that are now in the month of everyone. And yeah, thank you so much for all these great insights. And yeah, looking forward to knowing what's happening in the next month about investigation on these topics.
Yeah, it's exciting times. The future is based on AI and on data. I would like to thank you for the invitation and invite everyone as well to keep them up to date. I mean, always look what we're doing. There's always something new. There's, of course, as well topics I couldn't talk about now because they're still kind of secret. But of course, we will expose this informations and knowledge as well and share it with anyone out there. And we invite everyone to collaborate with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.